One of my favorite things to do when I visit heaven is swim in the ocean. Hi, my name's Dakota Lee. I have a gift to see in the spirit. I'm also a professional animal communicator, and since I was 12 years old, God's been letting me visit heaven. There is a place in the Bible that says that new heaven and new earth will not have an ocean, and that's in Revelation. I'd just like to clarify, I am not visiting the new heaven. I've never seen the new heaven. I'm not sure it's been created yet. I'm visiting the current heaven. In the current heaven that is serving us today, there's an ocean in it. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite places in heaven. I've spent a lot of time there. And Jesus and I often go to see the ocean. We'll first start sitting on these Oceanside Cliffs, and I'll try and include a picture of what it looks like, which is, I think these are cliffs in Ireland is sort of what this looks like. They're so beautiful. What rock formations are like a lot more intricate, and it's not as green, funny enough, but it's just as beautiful. And to me, it's even more beautiful. Water is such a reflective, shiny blue, deep blue in a lot of places. And the coolest thing to me about actually swimming in this ocean is that Jesus taught me I can breathe underwater. Oh yeah, that is a superpower I wanted when I was a kid. I wanted to breathe underwater. And it's one experience in the ocean where I was probably about 20 feet below the surface and hear something, and Jesus was nearby. He was swimming nearby, but in the water I'm a little slower, kind of like the same kind of slowness you would be in the ocean on Earth. I couldn't exactly tell where he was, but I felt and heard something. And so I kind of shimmied and swam to turn around in the water. And I saw a bunch of figures approaching. And because we were so near the surface, I could really see them. And it was a herd, I don't know if that's the right word, but a herd of Manta Rays. Oh my gosh. Massive. Like they're massive on Earth, like the Manta Rays on Earth. But these ones in heaven, I swear, were 50% to maybe bigger, maybe twice as big as the manta rays on Earth. And they swam over to me, and I just felt this pull of the current, like their movements, this beautiful sweeping motion up and then down and up and then down, created its own current. And as they came towards me, I could sort of tell, I think Jesus had asked them to come over because, fun fact, in heaven, you can also communicate with the animals there, which is, as a professional animal communicator, I started talking to animals first in heaven before I realized, oh wow, you can actually start to talk to them on Earth too. Started in heaven for me. I feel sort of this invitation from one of the manta rays. I found myself swimming. I think it was sort of underneath her wing. She slowed down a little bit when her wing was up. And so I came from underneath her wing to a little bit higher than her back. And I also, with the current, I sort of let myself be carried into this place where I put my hand down exactly in the middle of her back. And somehow, I don't know fully how, I almost felt like a little remora, but it kind of anchored me to her back. And I took one of the most beautiful rides I have ever taken in my life on the back of a manta ray. And to relive that experience is really, as I talk about it, is really wonderful, because I remember just watching this extremely blue water around me, so clear, and her wings would just so gracefully reach up above me and surround me like a little tunnel. They would almost touch in the center. And then they would come back down. And as her wings were coming back down from the side, I went from just being able to see her beautiful skin to all of a sudden being able to see the expanse of the ocean that seemed to go on forever. And then I would see her friends that were all around in this herd, and there was such a peaceful joy coming from them. And I got to ride for 10 or 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. It was one of the most wonderful things I've ever experienced in heaven, and from that I was born a real love in me of manta rays, for sure. Even in college, I even painted that exact scene. I and find that picture and post it here. but it was really good. It was really good. I just wanted to share that.